What's up, y'all? This is Cory, and welcome back to another RVing with Cory YouTube video. Today we're going to take a look at the all-new 2026 Keystone Sprinter 3900 DBL. This is a great bunkhouse fifth wheel. I think you're really going to like this one. Let me know your thoughts on this as we go through this, and let's get on to the inside. All right, y'all, we're on the inside of this Sprinter 3900 DBL. Now, this has a great living and kitchen area as we kind of pan around here. So one thing I really like is all the big windows that overlook your campsite, not your neighbors. No carpet in any of these. I also really like the fact that you have the freestanding table and chairs here. We're also going to have our recliners. You know, these are the captain's chairs for mom and dad. You know, got your cup holders, got a wireless phone charger, all that good stuff. And all these windows in here open, which is really nice as well. And the reason I like that is it gets you that good cross breeze, you know, in like a cool mountain environment or whatever. Pleated nightshades on all your windows. And then, yeah, just plenty of room back there too. I don't know where I was going with that. Right across from your theater seats. We're gonna take a seat over here. So, these are super firm, which I kind of like. But you're directly across from your entertainment center with TV, your stereo system, and of course your fireplace down there. Now, if we get a little bit closer here, you can see that's the mirror reflective fireplace, which is pretty cool. There's your stereo here, that little guy, that's Bluetooth. And then back here, let's see. Okay, no storage back there. I just wanted to check that. But as you can see, it is on a swing arm mount, which is really nice. Up top, you're going to have a little bit of storage. This is all going to be pocket screwed and glued cabinetry, which is a little bit better than some other competing brands in this price point. This is going to have 3 air conditioners, and I love the little blade lighting things they've got going on here. I think that is so cool. Now, one thing some people don't really care for, these do have the in-floor ducted heating, so just keep that in mind. And you've got a great kitchen as well. The thing I really like about this is how big this island is. Now, what's also cool is this is going to flip up to give you some more countertop space, and you've got an electrical outlet down there as well. This is all going to be pressed membrane counters. So this is going to be like, they call it thermofoil. Really wish there was an outlet on this side as well, but you know, I can definitely work with that. Nice big sink, as well as stainless steel. Got the pull down sprayer faucet. And then over here, you're going to have 3 drawers. These are nice big plywood box, super finished off as well. Solid wood drawer fronts. And then here, I really do like the fact that they put the shelf under there. Normally that's where a trash can would go, but I'll show you on this one, that is, you know, that's not where it goes. Plenty of countertop space over here, so you've got your prep space. You've also got little pop-up power tower action, as well as another electrical outlet right there. Nice cabinets here with the fluted glass. And again, I love the fact that this is a symmetrical kitchen. However, I wish they made these cabinets a little bit shorter. So they raised this microwave up about that much. And the reason I say that is it's a little low here. You know, when you flip this up, you know, you've got maybe 3 inches between the top of that and the microwave. But you've got your 3-burner stove with the oven down below. Nice pots and pans drawer there. And great storage on each side. Now, I always forget to take these things out. And this is the one with the giant screw. There we go. You got a 16 cubic foot, 12 volt refrigerator. So this will work off of the 220 watt solar package that is on this particular camper. Moving over here, we have, I love that this is on strut supported, and that's a huge cabinet. That's great for some of your bigger appliances. You also have the pantry with removable shelves. Like the little motion light here. You know, I think that's super cool. I wish they would continue that, you know, maybe a strip light going the full length, because it doesn't really, you know, light up everything in there good, in my opinion anyway. Over here, this would kind of be like your coffee bar area. Now, opening these cabinets up top, that's the space that you're working with there. You're going to have an electrical outlet, USB ports, and of course your light switch. 2 full extension drawers. And then this is designed for a trash can, although it looks more like a hamper. I don't know that I'm super keen on that. But that's what they're doing. Now, what's cool back over here. So, you see all these are cabinets. And what's neat, and this is a great segue into the bunk room. So these are nice and deep. You know, perfect for all those board games and stuff. So plenty of cabinets there. But check this out. And there's a reason I left this one open. And this one down here. These are pass-through cabinets. So again, this would be great for like some of your board games and stuff. And, you know, that way if the kiddos need to get to it, they can. If you need to get to it from out here, you can. Super cool. Now, this is going to have, again, 3 air conditioners. Back here in the bunk, I love what they've got going on here. So we've got our flip-up bunk. This is going to be rated at 300 pounds. You also have your tri-fold sleeper sofa here. So this can sleep 2 adults. Electrical outlet right there. And again, this bunk can flip up out of the way. You've got your thermostat right here for the back bunk room. And then check this out. So you've got a bunk here and another bunk up there. Now, you see that I've got the little ladder put out here. They go ahead and include that for you. Nice big cabinet there. I was kind of expecting a hanging rod. And then this is, you know, that's really nice as well. I'm going to go ahead and kind of move this over here out of the way. That way you guys can kind of see what space you're working with over here. Same thing there and there. And then what's neat is this is where you mount a TV. So this is a little bit extra reinforced. But let's see. Here's a motion light back here. Check out how big this thing is. What I would do with this space is I would make it like a closet. You know, you could easily put a hanger bar there and hang all of your kiddos' clothes up there. I think that is so cool. I almost missed that until when I was walking through this, since we just got it. And then back here, we're going to have a bathroom with its own entry door. Now, I love the little window back here as well. That does have a privacy shade, as you can see there. This is going to be porcelain throne. Sitting down here and flipping this camera around, I've got excellent elbow room on this side. Not so much on this side, but I can, you know, make that work. And then, okay, legroom. Now, the reason I love this bathroom back here with the entry door is, you know, the kiddos don't have to come in and out, you know, track through the whole camper just to get to their bathroom. They can just go right out there when you guys are hanging out around the campfire and stuff. Medicine cabinet, great countertop space around that big sink. You got the electrical outlet there. 3 drawers with a spot for a trash can there as well. And then if you're looking for a 5th wheel with a tub, this one has it. So that is really cool. Let's see how. Okay, so I'm 6'1". I am already having to bend at the knee here just to make this work. But, you know, this would be like, if I had kids, this would be their bathroom, not mine. So, definitely great for guests and or kiddos. All right, let's keep on going. Moving upstairs. This is also really cool. You've got a dual vanity restroom. I think this is so unique in a bunkhouse. So starting off over here, you've got great linen space on your left as you walk into the door. You've got a huge shower, plenty of space in there. This is going to have the slow close shower curtain. If I go ahead and step up in here, I mean, this is great head height. I'm 6'1", again, as I said earlier. I've got about 3 to 4 inches above my head. If I move over in front of the skylight, it's even better. If you're 6'5", 6'6", you should have plenty of room there. Love the dual mirrors, although those are not medicine cabinets, so just keep that in mind. You've got your tankless water heater controls, your electrical outlet there, dual vanities, although that to me is kind of useless because of the toilet there. So plenty of elbow room on this side, not so much on this side, and great legroom. Now you've got another 3 drawers here, nice and deep, very usable. And then this is where I would put like a bathroom trash can. And I don't know that I would use both vanities. I don't think they need this necessarily because, I mean, the toilet's right in the way. So, I would primarily use this one. But, definitely very usable. And then you got your light switch right there too. Moving on to the bedroom. We have got a king-size bed. So, love the little nightstands. Those flip down if you don't need them. Underneath here, you've got your storage space there for some things. We'll come back to the closet here in just a moment. Spot to mount a TV if you need it. You're going to have 3 of these nice, big, deep drawers. And most vanity areas in bedrooms don't have great dresser space there. Love the big closet with the shelf down there. I think that's super awesome. Electrical outlet there. You've got electrical outlets on both sides of the bed too, by the way. And then a spot for a stackable washer dryer. This would obviously come out, or you could just do a combo if you wanted to. And then here is your other air conditioner. And each one of those is on a thermostat, so no ceiling controls. So, all right, guys, let me know, what do you guys think of this Sprinter 3900? I dig it. A couple things I would change, maybe not the dual vanity bathroom, just bigger countertop, kind of like what Cougar does in theirs. And yeah, I think that's the only thing I would change. But let's take a look at the outside now. All right, y'all, we're on the outside of this Sprinter 3900 DBL. Starting up front here, we're gonna have our painted fiberglass front cap with our integrated LED docking lights, large and in charge Rotoflex pin box. Absolutely love that. That's gonna help take some of that bucking and chucking out of your towing experience. You got your, spare tire right there. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Storage up there, your battery box as well as your solar charge controllers. I just didn't have my key on me to unlock that. 30-pound propane tanks, 1 on each side. And then you have this great pass-through storage. This I think is really nice. Plus you can see, how they do their gusseting and stuff for this front end right there. Slam latches. You're also going to have your cable and power for an outside TV. You've got your first of 3 awnings here. You can see the outside speakers as well. And back up underneath here, you have your fully enclosed and forced air heated underbelly. Large entry assist handle. You're also going to have your 4-step air excel steps. Here's your second awning off of your slide out. And then back here, we've got our outside kitchen with a nice big griddle and, of course, the mini fridge for all the brewskis, Mountain Dews, and, of course, apple juices. So, absolutely love that. Well, that takes two hands to do. I don't know why I was trying to do that one-handed, but you can see it comes out pretty far. Got your second entry right here. Really wish they did the larger grab handle for that. You got your 3,000 pound rated hitch back here, so that does have the safety chains and the 4 flat for towing. 50 amp service right there. You're also going to have prep for a rear camera, prep for a rear ladder. Fully walkable roof with a 220 watt solar package. And you've got your first of 2 dumps here. So you can see there is your back one for the back bathroom. And then back over here, you're going to have your main one for your kitchen and front bathroom. Tankless water heater. This is where all of your docking center goes. Again, I don't have my key for that, so I can't really show you it. Poor planning on my part, I guess. Got your auto level here, other side of your storage, and your other propane tank. So let me know, guys, what did you think of this Keystone Sprinter 3900? I'd love to hear your feedback. What do you like? What do you not like? And what do you guys want to see changed? Pricing and specs will be in the video description. We'll see you guys on the next one.